The fanciest stuff I've ever laid my eyes on.
I don't even want to look at it. I'm scared something's going to happen to it. So bourbon lovers, listen up. I think we already have your attention just by what you're seeing on the screen here. Kroger auctioning off some premier bottles for a very good cause.
Yes, very nice bottles as well. And here to talk more about the 2021 Ultimate Bourbon Auction is Chris Blandford from Kroger and Mike Halligan, the CEO for God's Pantry Food Bank. Wow, that's all I can say is about the setup that we have up here in front of us. We'll talk more about the individual bourbon in a minute, but tell us about this event.
Chris?
So this is our premier online auction of the year. So it starts November 10th, goes through November 21st, and then it's to raise money to end hunger. So all the proceeds are going to go to Dare to Care in Louisville, Kentucky, and God's Pantry right here in Lexington.
That is wonderful. Now, you're going virtual. Is that because of the pandemic?
That's right, yeah. Last year was our first year that we did it. We raised $200,000, and it was one of those scramble things, you know. The pandemic put us in a weird spot.
Right.
And, you know, we still need to take care of hunger, so we had to come up with an idea. So we came up with, let's take all the bourbons that only Kroger can do and put it on an online auction.
Now, how did that compare price-wise? Did you get as much money this time, or do you get more in the live auctions?
We actually got more this time.
Interesting.
Unbelievable.
So
I think it's because it opened up to
more reach.
so many people.
More
Yeah,
reach.
absolutely.
Very nice. Mike, I know you love this right here, right? Because you're the beneficiary, and
Yes,
you're doing
so-
such good work in the community.
So we are so grateful to Kroger. Our partnership with Kroger goes back many, many years. We've got a food rescue program that we do. It started several years ago. It's about 25% of our volume. Kroger was one of the initial partners, and store associates every day are sorting food in their stores, and then we go and pick it up and get it to those who are hungry. And that's just one example of the wonderful benefits that we see in our partnership with Kroger. Certainly a bourbon auction is going to be fun too.
Oh my goodness. Talk about these bottles. We were just, I mean, I know a
We're
little
afraid to
about
touch 'em.
bourbon, but I don't know, I don't even normally look at these kind of bottles, you know?
Right.
So the bottles we have are ultra rare bottles. I mean, extremely hard to get your hands on, hard to find. We have items like Michter's 25 year, which is an amazing bourbon. It hasn't been released this year. It was released last year. Absolutely fantastic distillery right there in Louisville, Kentucky. You have OFC, which is this beautiful bottle in this kind of lazy Susan case that we have here.
Can you show this off a little bit? I mean, they're all
Sure
so
can.
beautiful, but this one is just so interesting. It's so different, like the case itself.
Yeah, so this case here actually is kind of on this beautiful lazy
that.
Susan that has this
so
OFC.
Jim called it the Lazy Susan. Yeah, I'm like, that works.
And it works perfectly for it. So this bottle is actually from 1995. It's a pretty much 27-year-old bourbon now, but this is one of the just hardest. Don't quote me on the. No, I think it's 1,500 bottles were made and released for this beautiful bottle from OFC, which is Old Fire Copper Distillery, right from Buffalo Trace and Sazerac.
How much do you expect to get?
Honestly, on this bottle, I'm hoping anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 is my goal. So we need some big bidders, you know. So feel free.
And that's why I don't even look at this bottle, you know.
And Mike, $1 goes so far with the way you all structure, the way you buy, and you're able to buy food.
Yeah.
I love that formula that you all
Yeah,
have.
it sure
Tell us
does.
about
So
it.
for every dollar that we get in donation, we're able to turn that into 8 meals that go out into the community to feed those who are experiencing hunger. So $20,000, do the math, that's 160,000 meals.
That's incredible.
It's a beautiful thing. Now let's talk about how we get in on the bidding process. I mean, I think it'd be fun to just watch and see those numbers go up. So how does that all work?
Absolutely. So starting November 10th, you can go to ultimatebourbonauction.com. And hopefully this week you're actually going to be able to preview all the items. We have over 50 lots of items right now. One of them I did mention is you can actually pick a barrel with myself and head coach Mark Stoops.
What an
from RD1.
experience.
So it should be a lot of fun. But you can go in anytime from the 10th to the 21st until 9 p.m. To bid on any of these amazing bottles that we have.
Well, we appreciate you all stopping by, and you're going to have to let us know how it all goes.
We can't wait. We can't
And
wait.
Mike, thank you as always for everything you do.
Well, and thank you all for having us this morning. It's so important to get the word out. Hunger is a serious problem across central and eastern Kentucky, across all of the Commonwealth. And partners like Kroger and WKYT and so many others make a huge difference in the lives of those who are experiencing hunger, and we appreciate the opportunity to talk about that a little bit.
Well, we are happy to help however we can, so thanks, guys.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you for having
you.
us.
Yeah.